it's not quite Christmas as usual. But we are going to have so much fun, just us girls.
At Grandma's?
Good point. We'll probably be forced to frost precious little gingerbread men. Or maybe even stencil angels onto toilet paper. What do you think? But at least we'll be doing it together, and we'll make it fun. I promise, okay?
Okay.
All right, so where's your mom?
Kitchen.
Okay.
Maddie?
And around the greater Minneapolis-St. Paul area.
Yes.
Now, take a look at the way many...
Hey, Maddie?
Hello. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Hi.
What's this?
What does it look like? My petition for divorce. I just signed it.
Oh, Maddie. Somehow Christmas Eve doesn't seem like the day for man to put asunder what God hath joined.
Well, maybe you can think of a better day. How about next week on New Year's Day? Or next month on my birthday? Or the month after that on what was supposed to be the 15th anniversary of our wedding?
Hey, sis, it's all right to feel sorry for yourself. Matt did you wrong. But your daughters are entitled to a Merry Christmas.
You're right.
Good. So come on, the snow's piling up. Let's go.
I love snow on Christmas. Makes everything look new.
Yeah. Well, Mother Nature's makeover is making driving a bitch, so come on. Let's go. Out, out, out.
Kirby, let's go. You ready, honey?
Yeah.
What are you reading?
Backlash.
Ah, I was going to give you a copy of that for your 13th birthday. Good girl.
Dad bought it for me last week. He said it's a good account of how women get jerked around. Have you read it, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think?
I think your father knows what he's talking about. Kirby, come on.
I'm coming.
Come on, girls.
Kirby, Ellie, careful, it's slippery.
Berna, it's cold.
Did anybody turn the heat off?
Dad always does that.
Okay, well then go on. I'll be right back. Merry Christmas, Matt.
I apologize for the delay, sir. You will have to get in line down there. They'll be able to process you. We appreciate your patience. Trust me, we will get you on your flights. Everyone will get to where they need to go. Hello. Go.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes.
Is flight 118 to Chicago leaving on time?
Oh, I'm sorry. The airport clouds are working as fast as they can, but we are down to one runway, and that means delays.
How long?
Well, we're looking at 2 hours, maybe 3 on all departures.
Oh, we could practically drive to Chicago.
Look on the bright side. It means 2 more hours of junk food and crossword puzzles before we get to Grandma's.
We'll post new flight times as soon as possible, and we're offering complimentary coffee in our VIP lounge for all our travelers.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience. Okay. Can I help you, sir?
Decisions, decisions. Hey, Maddie. Here's some news we can use. Cosmetic surgeries you can do over lunch. Wrinkles. Must you look like your mother? Orgasms on your own. Guaranteed. Guess we don't need you guys anymore.
Thanks, I'll stick to smart money. What did you think of Mother's latest?
She sent me a copy, but I haven't read it.
Neither have I.
Oh, come on. 8 volumes? My law degree barely required that much reading.
I wonder if Dad reads them.
I don't know. But I'm sure if he did, he'd say that Mother left out a few chapters. Like, tend your marriage as well as your garden.
Why do we always blame Mother? I mean, Dad is the one who had the affair.
Because she drove him to it.
Kirby, look.
Henpecking wasn't his idea of foreplay.
She made him do it? Come on.
That's right.
Since when are you an expert on marriage anyway? You can't commit to a bowl of goldfish.
This thing with Matt is not going to turn into some bonding thing between you and Mom, is it?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, sweetie. Let's go pay for this.
Mom, when are we gonna call Dad? What if we're flying when we said we'd call?
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. We'll get a hold of him. Did he tell you girls that he was flying down to Miami this morning?
I think so.
Pretty strange way to spend Christmas, huh? Daddy's probably sitting on Grandpa Hill's patio right now getting a sunburn.
I wish we could spend Christmas at our house, like we always do.
Your change.
Thank you.
Have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
You know there's no such thing as a civil divorce. It's a lying little oxymoron.
Like happily married? Look, I can be gracious about this. He can have his clothes, his golf clubs, definitely his pile of sneakers.
You joke, but I'm serious. In a few months after some lawyer trains you like a pit bull, you'll draw blood over the toaster.
Well, it is a four slicer.
Here we go. Jewelry. And the ring.
Oh, this ain't coming off.
Ma'am, this is a metal detector, and I can't let you go anywhere until it stops beeping.
Look, I'm not trying to be contrary, but I'm telling you, it won't come off. It's like a barnacle.
Ma'am, please. Thank you.
Cold weather, Maddie, it shrinks pinkies. If only it did the same for hips.
Come on, lady.
Okay. Relax.
Do you have anything in your hair?
What, like a grenade?
Like a barrette?
Oh. What do you girls want to eat?
Yogurt. French fries.
How about you, Kat?
Before we get to Mom's, I want to eat any and everything that's better.
I'm game if you are.
Quesadillas,
Corn dogs.
chili fries. Ooh, double chocolate marshmallow cone with sprinkles.
Oh. Dad!
Hey, Kirby! Hold on, I'll be right there. Excuse me.
What's Dad doing here? I thought he was leaving.
That looks good. That trench gives him a sort of rugged war correspondent look.
Catherine, shut up. He looks like a typical sports writer. I gave him that coat because I was sick of his hooded sweatshirt.
Excuse me.
What's he doing here?
Let's see. Airport, holiday, trying to catch a plane?
Hi, sweet pea. Hi, pumpkin. Oh, you smell like Christmas.
I thought you went to Grandpa's.
I am, just a little while. Hi, Catherine. Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you, stranger. Boy, you really screwed things up.
Hello, Maddie. You look good.
What are you doing here?
killing time. I was supposed to catch a flight this morning, but didn't finish my column till noon, so I grabbed a cab out here just in time to see the delayed signs lighting up the boards. Although now that you two are here, I don't care if we're snowed in all night long.
Well, you know we're on our way to Mother's, and I'm sure your flight is probably going to leave any time now. So, girls, say goodbye to your father.
Mom, Dad can eat with us. Dad, you're hungry, aren't you?
I'm starving. I'm just starving. It's okay. I've got plenty of time. My flight doesn't leave for an hour and a half.
Oh, well, great. Then why don't you and Kat go into the restaurant, and I'll take the girls to the restroom.
Okay. Yeah.
Matt, what were you thinking?
I wasn't, obviously. Excuse me.
I just can't believe that you'd throw it all away like that.
I know. I know.
Well, I, for one, am gonna miss you a lot. I mean, even though I'm really angry with you, I still love you.
Thanks.
How you holding up?
Not good. The thought of not coming home to Maddie and the girls ever again, I don't want my girls growing up in a broken home. So how's Maddie doing?
You know Maddie, she'll be fine. A few days she'll forget all about you. I'm joking. Nat, come on. Let's go get something to eat, okay? All right? Come on.
Nan, please pick up a white courtesy phone. Nan,
Kirby!
Thanks for my Christmas present, Dad. It was exactly what I wanted.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. I love you.
What'd you get?
Dad got me a charm bracelet.
Oh, that is so pretty. Good work, Dad.
I got a Vikings helmet signed by
Randall.
Cunningham. And a brand new catcher's mitt.
Oh, that's cool.
I ordered quesadillas and french fries for the girls.
Are you going to take me to spring training or not? You said you would, but Mom said I missed too much school.
You know what? Baseball season is a long ways off. I'll talk this over with your mom later, okay?
Okay.
I never should have let your father name you after Kirby Puckett.
Good thing your dad's not a Yankees fan. You could have been named after Catfish Hunter.
Yeah. How's my little catfish?
Hey, it's tickling me!
Why don't you sit down, honey? Let's eat up. Daddy's plane is leaving soon. We'll walk him to the gate.
Dad, since you're both here, I mean, I wasn't really sure when we'd all be together again. So I'd like to give you your Christmas present now.
Open it now?
Yeah.
Dr. Henry Delgado, please pick up the white courtesy telephone. Dr. Henry Delgado, please pick up the white
I'm
courtesy
taking it to Grandma Parker's. She's gonna help me decorate a cover for it. It's a photo album.
Oh, yeah. This is terrific. Oh, Ellie, this is a great gift. Thank you.
Let me see. Where'd you get these?
Up in the attic. They were in some boxes.
Ellie, I really wish you wouldn't go through those boxes. They're personal. I mean, you wouldn't want me rifling through your stuff, would you?
She can't look at her parents' wedding pictures?
What's the point? I'll be back in a few minutes. Do you have a plane to catch, Matt?
Ellie, this is a wonderful present, sweetheart. I can't wait to see how you're going to decorate it. I'll be right back, okay? Would you watch the girls for a minute?
not leave your bags unattended. All passengers, as a reminder, please do not leave your bags unattended.
Eddie, so you're not feeling nostalgia. Why take it out on Ellie? I'm surprised you didn't cut me out of the photos before you stuck them in the attic.
Don't you turn this on me. If Ellie wants to document our relationship, then she better include a picture of her father and the tart that he took up with.
I never took up with anybody. I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Yes.
A mistake is spelling some jock's name wrong in your column and then printing a correction the next day.
It was one stupid night. I never even planned on it.
So let me get this straight. I am home, cleaning house, feeding the girls, and by the way, trying to keep my writing career going to help pay the mortgage, and you're just on the road with a football team, writing a few columns, and oops, falling into bed with the team's PR girl.
It's not exactly what happened.
I don't want to know exactly what happened because I don't want to spend one more second thinking about how you did it.
Just, Maddie, please, just, will you sit down?
Pick up the white telephone.
Maddie, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could...
I signed the divorce papers today. A process server will be coming by your office next week. Sorry to spoil the surprise.
Well, I won't be there.
Let me guess, taking another road trip?
No. I'm taking another job.
What do you mean?
I'm flying to Connecticut on Monday, straight from my dad's place. That's why I'm wearing my one good coat.
Connecticut?
It's with the All Sports Channel. Hosting a new show. They called me a few weeks ago. Did an audition tape. Things moved fairly quickly after that. It's the best offer I've ever had.
You mean you're leaving for good?
What difference does it make to you? For the past 2 months, you made it perfectly clear. You never want to see me
You
again.
haven't even discussed this with me.
You never returned any of my phone calls.
What about the girls?
I'll see them on the weekends. Which, under your terms, is pretty much when I get to see them, regardless of where I live.
And just when were you planning on telling them this?
Right after the holidays. When did you plan on telling them you filed for divorce?
Gil? Gil?
Mr. Vickery, good afternoon. Happy holidays.
Speaking of facts, Hill, you got one wrong in that column of yours. I never said I was interested in selling my team. I don't know where you got that idea. If you write it again, I'll see you in court.
What, you think he just made it up? He quoted 2 different sources.
I didn't think you still read me.
You married to him?
Technically. By technically, I mean we don't have a court date yet.
We're separated.
We're history.
Oh. Merry Christmas to both of you, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Just remember, you're the one who wanted to end it, not me.
Oh, no, Matt. You ended it. I just handled the paperwork.
Boarding pass, please. Have a nice career.
Oh, there you go. I'll be back in a few days.
How many days?
6 days. Remember, we're going to have Christmas all over again at my apartment. Oh, maybe you could bring some decorations for Mom. I got a tree, and I got presents, but we need decorations. Well, make sure you bring your Christmas stockings. Mine, too.
Dad, we don't have a fireplace to hang them on.
No, we'll hang them from... we'll tack them to the wall.
Is this how we're going to spend Christmas from now on?
You know what? Let's talk about things when I get back, all right?
Okay.
All ticketed passengers should be on board at this time.
Well, it's time for Dad to go.
Tell Grandpa Bill I miss him.
I will.
Me too. Bye, Dad.
Bye. Merry Christmas, Catherine.
You too.
Merry Christmas, man.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Hello.
Hey, girls, penny for your thoughts. Okay, how about $5?
I don't want to talk about it now. Me neither.
Look, I know it's not fair, and I'm sorry. But you know what? Every family goes through something at some time. And in time, everything will work itself out. You'll see. But for now, it's just us girls, so what do you say we make the best of it, huh? Kirby?
Okay.
Ellie?
All right.
Flight number 1312 to Denver has been delayed. Please check the screens for further updates.
And Catherine?
You betcha, hon. That was very diplomatic of you. Very sensitive. For a moment there, you almost had me convinced that you didn't grow up with the same mother as I did.
Hello?
Hello, Mother. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hold on a minute, dear. There, finito. I just finished rolling my last candle made from the beeswax of my first colony of honeybees. Now we're all going to be bathed in beautiful candlelight.
Well, it sounds nice, but I have some bad news. It's snowing in Minneapolis. Our flight's been delayed. I don't know when we'll be leaving.
Well, the roast is in the oven and it's going to be ready precisely at 7 o'clock.
Well, I'm sorry, Mother, but I'm sure we're going to be a lot later than that.
If you're not here by 8, the entire dinner is going to be ruined.
Out of my control, Mother.
You should have come yesterday. You remember, I said, why don't you bring the girls in a day early so that I can show them how to prepare a holiday meal? Goodness knows they're not going to get much advice on menu planning from their mother.
Well, they know that cereal isn't only a breakfast food. In fact, last night's dinner was cereal.
Madeline!
Look, before I go, you want to tell me what you're doing conspiring with Ellie on this little photo spread of fairy tales?
Oh, you know about the album. Well, it wasn't my idea, of course, but when Ellie called me and asked me to help her, well, how could I refuse? I was just trying to be helpful.
I know you've always been fond of Matt, but you just don't understand how I feel. In fact, you of all people should know how I feel.
This is not about me. Now, your daughter has worked tremendously hard putting together that little book of memories, and I want you to accept it graciously.
In case you haven't tuned in, this little book doesn't have a happy ending.
Well, maybe it still can.
Oh, geez, you really are the queen of make-believe. Look, I gotta go. I will call you as soon as I know anything. I'll talk to you later.
Well, I'll try and call you right before we're ready.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, all flights.
I told you we should have left yesterday, but no, you didn't want to listen.
Good thing we're on the ground. I heard a plane crashed.
Honey, I don't know where you get this. A plane did not crash. It skidded off the runway.
Supposedly started on fire.
It skidded. I just talked to the guy.
Miami?
Well, it just left. It
Do
was
you know the airline?
MSP, I guess. I don't know.
Excuse me, folks. Stand back, please. Stand back. Right this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, all flights.
Thank you.
Excuse me, officer? Did a plane crash? My husband was on a flight to Miami.
Which one?
I'm not sure. He just left.
Ma'am, we better to check with his airline.
Did something happen?
I don't know, ma'am. If you check with gate 42, straight down there on the right, they should know more information.
Security, what's the status?
Paramedics are on their way. They should be there in about 3 or 4 minutes.
I'm afraid we don't have much information at this point. What we do know is that there was too much snow. The pilot had to abort takeoff, and apparently the plane slid into a snowbank.
Is anybody hurt?
We'll give you more information as soon as we can.
going on? It's Matt's plane.
Is Dad okay? Mom, what happened?
I'm sure everything's fine. Let's sit down, okay? We'll sit down and wait for them to tell us.
Mom, did they crash? Did you see anything?
No, I didn't see anything. I think there's just so much snow that the pilot had a hard time taking off.
Mom, is there anyone hurt?
I don't think so, honey, but they don't know for sure. I'm sure Daddy's fine.
Attention, please. Anyone waiting for passengers on board MST Flight 1102 to Miami. The plane is now safely returning to gate 75.
Can I get you another one?
Oh, no, it's okay. Thanks. You look like you must have someone on that plane.
Yeah, my 10-year-old son.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I let him fly alone. It was the first time I let him fly alone.
Dad!
Oh, Jason. You okay?
The plane felt like it was gonna crash or something, and everybody started freaking out. And some people were even pushing and shoving to get off the plane.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yep.
This is my son, Jason. I'm Craig Johnson.
Oh, Catherine Parker.
Catherine Parker. Say, Catherine Parker. From, Valley View Elementary School?
Yes?
We were in Miss Miller's 3rd grade class together. Don't you remember we used to, we made a couple of milk break runs together. You know, you go down to the cafeteria with the box, count out 27 little cartons of milk. Oh, come on, we sat next to each other in the first row. I used to give you answers in math class.
Were you that kid that used to make all those barnyard noises?
No, that was someone else. So, what have you been up to?
I'm an attorney now.
Oh, okay. Prosecutor? Public defender?
Mergers and acquisitions.
Whoa.
Well, I better go. It was nice to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you. Great to see you.
Nice to meet you, Jason.
Thanks, bye.
Great school.
Come on, it's over here.
Here. Dad!
Hi.
Dad!
Oh, hi, Kirby.
Are you okay?
Yeah, not a scratch. Wasn't half as well as being on the field after the World Series. Remember that?
That was scary.
It sure was.
Dad, what are we gonna do now?
Well, we can't fly. And we can't drive. So, unless they rent out sleighs, looks like we're stuck together.
I have to tell you something.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get some information on our flights.
Great.
Who wants to come with me? Okay, let's go. We'll catch up with you.
Okay. Bye, girls.
Matt says he's moving. He tells me this right before he gets on the plane. Can you believe it? Moving to Connecticut, some deal with the All Sports Channel. My life is going down the toilet, and he's going to be on TV.
Guess Matt finally realized you were going to take him back.
He's going to be shuttling the girls around every weekend.
Don't you guys think it's time to tell him that you're getting divorced?
You know, we decided to wait until after the holidays, but they suspect.
How much longer will it be? Sorry, ma'am. I don't know. I really need to get there.
Dad, it starts with an S, it's 6 letters across, and it's the name of a planet.
You know that.
Saturn?
Yeah.
Saturn. I got it. Can you open this for me, Daddy?
Sure.
Thanks. Dad, why can't you come to Grandma's? You already missed your plane. The lights shoots across the sky, 11 letters down.
Kirby, remember what we talked about?
Yeah, you and Mom needed time. But haven't you had enough time?
I promised my dad I'd spend Christmas with him, and you know how important it is to keep your promises.
Do you think I should cut my hair like this? No, I like your hair.
Oh, great, it's broken. Come on, let's go get some coffee upstairs.
What about the color?
Maddie, you look great.
I don't feel great.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm just so angry with him.
And you've made that perfectly clear.
You know, ever since we split up, you have done nothing but minimize what Matt did to me.
Maddie, what he did was horrible and stupid. And when I found out about it, part of me hated him for it. But I know you guys. I know how much you love each other. After 15 years, don't you at least want to hear what he has to say?
No, I don't. Look, Catherine, he destroyed everything we had together. He betrayed my trust, and sorry is not enough. And stop being so nice to him.
Maddie, he'll always be Ellie and Kirby's father.
Yeah, well, he won't always be my husband.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Rebecca Coles. The winter storm we've been watching has now turned into a severe winter storm. Officials are saying don't travel. Roads are impassable around the state of Minnesota. We just received word Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport has been closed. Keep in mind, this is the same system that dumped 3 feet of snow in the Omaha area. Before all is said and done, we're expecting 18 to 24 inches around the Twin Cities metro area with visibility down to 0.
Well, your flight's now going to leave at midnight, and mine's at 11.
Fine. Great. That means the girls and I have plenty of time to get a last-minute gift for Grandma. Okay, let's see. Shopping in the airport. How about a travel toothbrush?
No.
Okay, a couple of masks.
Boring.
How about a pillbox?
No.
All right, well, we'll see you guys later.
Oh,
okay, come on, girls.
Catherine.
Come on, Cat.
How much should we get?
How is your mother?
Fine.
How's everything working at the house?
Fine.
You remember to run a little water so the pipes don't freeze while you're gone?
Fine. Was I supposed to do that?
Yes, of course.
Oh.
I got it. Here.
Here.
I remember this party.
Scout's first birthday.
God, that was before Ellie was born.
Oh, I used to love those hardwood floors. Why did we ever carpet them?
Because Ellie started crawling.
Oh, that's right. The wood was hard on her little knees.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing much to remember about that.
Wait, not so fast. I remember a beautiful bride, and a lucky groom, and a wonderful day with lots of snow.
More like a snow job. Because I remember making some vows, and they didn't include making room for a third party 15 years down the road.
Come on, Maddie. Do you really hate me that much?
Hate you? I'm hurt, sad, obviously angry and terribly disappointed, but hate you? No. I don't have the energy left for that.
We're not the only couple in the world to go through this. Look at your parents.
My parents.
They could have worked something out if your mother had gotten off her high horse long enough to give your dad half a chance.
I'm not like my mother.
You know what they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
There you go.
I didn't mean that.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer next week.
Fine. You'll be hearing from mine.
Fine, then you'll be hearing from mine again.
Then you'll be hearing from mine again.
Whatever, you'll be paying for both of them.
She's got you.
Dad's here.
Your father's at the airport? With your mother?
Not with her, but he's here. And I made things worse.
What are you talking about?
show them the photo album, Grandma. All I was trying to do was help them remember some good times. They acted as if they couldn't remember a thing.
Oh, honey, don't cry. Your mom and dad had wonderful times together, tons of them, even if they are too stubborn to admit it.
Grandma, you think they still love each other?
Of course they do.
Why don't they just try and work things out?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Here, the flakes are flying, and unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be worse. For those of you wanting a white Christmas, you're definitely going to get your wish. Traveling is going to be hampered. In fact, at the international airport, efforts are up trying to keep the airport running. The snow is coming down quickly, and it looks like it's going to continue to get worse throughout the afternoon.
Can I get gift wrapped?
Gift wrapped?
Here you go. I'll just take the ribbon. Grandma is going to love this. There's enough rice here to fill an entire barnyard of body cavities. Of course, she'll probably complain that she'd rather rip it open and throw fistfuls at me in my mystery room.
Boy, you're gonna make somebody very happy with that.
Hi.
You know, about a century ago, a Jubal couples, they would harvest this rice by the light of the moon.
You always were a pretty smart kid, weren't you? Where'd you wind up going to college?
I went to art school in Chicago.
Oh, really? So you're an artist?
Painter.
Oh, really? What kind?
Houses. I am a house painter. Well, for now, with the new wife and Jason on the way, it seemed like a more reliable way to pay the bills, so...
So you're married?
No. My former wife decided she didn't want to stay home and play house, so we haven't seen much of her since Jason was born.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. My life is miserable. Look at that guy. No, it's great. You know, people pitch in. He's going down to spend Christmas with his grandparents in Florida. He's going to have a great time.
Great.
Catherine Marilee Parker, please pick up the courtesy phone. Catherine Marilee Parker, please pick up the courtesy phone.
Girls, come here. Your mother.
Come on.
Well, excuse us.
Nice to see you. Maybe we'll see you again, or otherwise, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too. Hi, girls.
Oh, Catherine. You might need this. It's heavy.
Guess I need that. Bye.
So long.
What do you think you're doing dumping me with Matt? I thought that maybe if you two spent some time together, you'd kiss and make up. What? I can't hear you. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Santa, please, give it a rest, okay?
Thank you.
Give me back my daughters. Sorry, Maddie, the girls stay with me. You two need to hash some things out, and I'm not just talking about the divorce. Have you told him yet about
No.
Are you insane? I'm waiting for the right time. You're almost out of time. Now go talk to him. Girls and I will meet you at the gate later. Cap.
Radar. And the best part for people traveling, a lot of people have been stranded at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Word is that runways are open, so they're going to try to get some of the people shuttled out of the airport so they can get home for the holidays or visit them around Redwood Falls. Here in the Twin Cities, Brownie Dine, 8 inches of snow in the last 2 hours. That's a lot of snow. Also right around the St. Croix River, the water there fog is set in. This is not a storm this is just affecting the state of Minnesota and around the entire Midwest. They are being hammered with snowfall.
Howdy. Oh, Pop. I noticed you and your wife at the restaurant this afternoon. You two seem to eat and run.
Matt Hill.
You know what Socrates said?
What?
If you get a good wife, you'll be happy. You get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Poor guy.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Oh, please.
Thank you. My, that looks good. Looks like Mom used to make.
Oh, yours too? Mine even grows her own apples. I remember you. You and your husband were... You must think we're awful.
Oh, having had a misunderstanding or two with my husband of 49 years, I would say the two of you looked about normal.
Well, unfortunately, what you saw was not a normal dispute between a husband and wife. We've been separated for 2 months.
Oh, I'm sorry. There were times when things were pretty awful between Earl and me, but after all, marriage is not for the faint-hearted, is it?
Well, I'm just sorry you had to witness our problems firsthand.
Well, there's nothing like a good crisis to sort things out, is there? Crisis is a wonderful word. It comes to us from the Greeks. It means to choose. I'm a retired English teacher, Ruth Palmer.
Maddie Parker. Hi.
Hi.
49 years with Mrs. Palmer. Going for the gold next summer.
Well, congratulations. It's a feat for the record books. 50 years. My wife kicked me out after 14.
Ouch. What'd you do to deserve that?
Well, probably a number of things, but the big one was sleeping with someone else.
Sounds like my nephew. He made the same mistake twice. Now he's on his third till death do us part. Let's see. 2 sons and a daughter from his first marriage. 2 daughters from his second. Stepson from his third. Me, pretty simple. 1 wife, 2 burial plots.
So what do you write?
Children's books? I was a reporter, and then I quit when my daughters were born. I started writing stories during their nap time, and it turned into a second career.
What does your husband do?
My soon-to-be ex-husband is a sports writer.
Well, that's exciting. Do you get to go to the games with him?
Well, that's kind of a sore point at the moment. Matt came back from a road trip for one of the Vikings away games, and the dry cleaner presented me with a business card that Matt had left in one of his pockets. It was from a PR woman who had traveled with them, and she had written a proposition on the back of the card that wasn't exactly businesslike. So I confronted him with it, and he admitted that he had cheated on me.
Never had any children. Something didn't work. But having each other turned out to be enough.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Of course you can't get your card to someone without taking a spill now and then.
Wish I knew your secret.
So you obviously have a choice to make.
Well, if your husband spends the night with another woman, I don't think there's a choice.
You still love him?
If love had anything to do with it, he would have been alone in that hotel room.
Oh, Maddie. Love has everything to do with it.
Okay, stay close. Okay. Let's go try this one. Okay, but I first.
Dr. Hal Dancer, please pick up a white literacy phone. Dr. Hal Dancer.
Need some tokens?
It's you again.
Yeah, it's me again.
I don't exactly spend a lot of my time in video arcades.
Really?
We live in video arcades. Let's play. 2 out of 3. Loser buys a beer.
All right, but I have to warn you, I always play to win.
Yeah, I remember that about you in kickball. Let's try to set a good example for the kids.
Why?
Hey, you don't still get violent when you lose, do you?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, let's. Go ahead, take a shot. I'm bested. I can't beat that.
Well, if you and your husband have been married for 49 years, you must be doing something right. What's your secret?
I don't know. I have to think about that. Oh, he's funny. And he's more romantic now than when we were first married. For my 60th birthday, he covered our entire bed with rose petals. Stripped 4 dozen roses clean.
No.
Yes.
That's great. Matt was occasionally romantic. I mean, he would send me French tulips and sometimes my favorite chocolate truffles. I remember once I came home from work and he'd installed a porch swing, which for Matt was amazing because he couldn't hammer a nail. And we'd, get the girls in bed at night and then we'd sit out there and talk about our day, snuggle, watch the stars.
That sounds romantic.
Yeah, we used to have some good times. Not even, doing anything big, just hanging out, walking the dog after dinner. Sometimes we'd shoot pool. We had this old pool table that we kept down in the basement. I don't know, we just stopped.
Did you ever get married?
Close. Came to my senses 2 weeks before the ceremony. Of course, my mother nearly had to be hospitalized. What do I need a husband for? I own my own toolbox. Besides, I don't see much evidence that marriage works.
Maybe you just haven't met the right guy yet.
Must be because I'm too busy meeting the wrong ones.
I know the wrong guys get to date the right women.
She hosed down beef in a packing plant to put herself through the university. She was something. Wouldn't marry me till she had that teaching degree in her hand. Smartest thing I ever did. Marrying Ruth Marie Jensen.
You two must have had quite a romance.
Well, don't we all? I mean, isn't that what gets us married in the first place?
I guess you're right.
The good old days. No quarrels, no responsibilities, no problems whatsoever. Before we lost the romance.
We lost the romance.
It's a bit of a cop-out, wouldn't you say? I mean, things get a little too familiar and maybe even a little dull. And then we think, we've lost the romance. But you want to know something? Romance never goes away. We just stop being romantic. Did you marry her for love?
Of course I did.
And fall in love with her again. Romance her again. Give her a reason to fall in love with you again. That's the secret.
Thank you.
Miss, I'll take 6.
Thanks.
feels so good to work off these calories.
You mean I can't just eat the pie and let my thighs inflate like tires?
No.
Oh. Young love.
Gets better, you know. Even the sex.
Really?
Well, just because you grow older doesn't mean the feelings go away.
I always wondered about that, but it's not the kind of thing you can ask your grandma, and you definitely can't ask my mother.
Oh, married sex, such a mysterious subject. I guess young people think that old married folks just have sex with illicit lovers. I know I did.
What, thought your parents didn't have sex?
Had sex with an illicit lover. Just 35 years ago.
But I thought you and Earl were so in love.
We are. We were. We just worked things through. My husband was a firefighter, and he was working long hours to make captain, so I started feeling a bit resentful, a bit neglected. So one morning, I poured out my troubles to Mr. Fromer of Biology 10. He'd always complimented me on things that Earl didn't seem to notice anymore, so before long, we started staying after school for, shall we say, play dates.
What happened?
He was a very decent man, very attractive, but I loved my husband. What I was missing, I now realize, was the romance that I'd once had with Earl, so I decided to confess. I know that sounds cruel, and maybe I was just feeling guilty, but I didn't know what else to do, so he never said a word. He just got up, he walked into the garage. He didn't speak to me again for 3 days. Later on, he told me that he cried like a baby. And then on the 4th day, he showed me how to save a marriage.
How?
The only way you can if you're going to love somebody for a lifetime. By forgiveness. He asked me for forgiveness. He asked me to forgive him, even though I was the one who had done something wrong. He said that he knew that his own behavior had a lot to do with it, and he was sorry for taking our marriage for granted.
So you just started over?
Well, we began again. I mean, why not? Why can't you begin again with the person you love the most? Come on. Can't quit now.
How did you get so many baseball cards? My dad, he gives them to me for taking piano lessons. I don't really like them, though. We made a deal that if I practice for half an hour, then he goes and buys me a pack of baseball cards. You must know a lot of songs by now. Yep. Why isn't your mom at the airport? She doesn't live with us. I think my parents are gonna get a divorce. I heard my mom on the phone crying. She said she was mad about my dad cheating on something. She said he was a philanthropist. What's that? Ellie, what's a philanthropist? Philanthropist? A philanthropist is someone who does nice things for other people. They give away money and stuff. Why would my mom be mad about that? I don't know.
That's amazing. And that's how I met all of them.
Oh, that's amazing. That's a great story.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you okay?
I'm just a little nauseated.
Nauseated? Well, let's sit down.
No, really. I'll be fine. I just need a moment.
Are you sure?
Really? Fine.
Ruth? Help me. Somebody please help me. Help me here.
again?
I'm waiting for the woman I'm supposed to ask.
What do you mean, supposed to?
I don't know, it's old-fashioned, but I really believe that there's someone that you're meant to be with.
Well, if that's true, I'm running out of patience.
Hey, give me a chance.
Huh?
You got 10,000 points, I'll get 10 points. Give me a chance, you're killing me. Let's check on the kids, I'll buy you a beer.
Oh, no, the kids.
Jason?
Maddie is going to kill me.
Are you a relative?
No, we just met. I'm a friend.
We're trying to page your husband. Do you know where he is?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Ruth, sweetheart, I'm right here.
EMC 3, current and advised.
Right here with you.
Ready to run.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Maddie?
I was in a restaurant. You sat down next to me. We ate some pie.
I was in a bar. Earl sat down next to me. We drank beer.
We've talked about their marriage.
Earl did too.
She had an affair.
They stayed together.
She called it their second marriage.
He even proposed again.
Really?
Yeah, he drove his fire truck over to her school, climbed a ladder up to her classroom and told her his heart was still on fire.
Nice story. Good luck with your new job, man.
Sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. Here, go on, with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of His righteousness, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love.
Try that shop over there.
I'll look over here. Catherine, come here.
Careful the bow.
Okay, you know what? There's a second floor. We'll walk clear. Come on.
Don't worry. We'll find them.
I am worried, because if they find my sister before we find them, Aunt Catherine is looking at about 10 years of supervised visitation.
Ruth, what happened?
Now, Earl, don't make a fuss. I feel fine. I just got a little dizzy, that's all.
You sure?
Positive.
Is she telling me straight? Is she gonna be okay?
Well, her blood pressure's still a little high, but with some rest, she's going to be just fine.
You know, Ruthie, you scared the daylights out of me. When I picked up that courtesy phone and it said there'd been an incident, I thought for sure that it was bad. Maybe I'd lost you.
Oh, now, Earl, aren't you being just a tad overdramatic? It was nothing.
No, Ruthie, it was something. You think just for a moment that you actually might lose the best part of you. in that brief moment, as brief as it may be, find yourself asking, how will I ever go on without her?
Hi. You said you were feeling better, so I brought the roses that Earl got for you.
Oh, they're so beautiful. Oh, thank you. You see, that's what I love about my husband. Even though we're stranded in an airport, he still thinks he has to court me.
Is it true that you scaled a wall to propose to her again?
Uh-huh.
You two are something. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thanks.
And I want to thank you both for trying to help Matt and me.
Oh, you just missed Matt. He dropped in to check on Ruth.
Really?
Now, you know what your husband loves about you? The way you hold his hand when the lights go down at the movies.
He said that?
And right after he went on about how you always leave a kiss of lipstick on a tissue in his luggage. If I remember correctly, he saved 237.
Thank you. He saved?
In a drawer at his office. You didn't know that.
You knew the exact number?
He counted them the morning after you asked him to leave.
Do you think we're gonna have to move? Move? What are you talking about? Will Mom and Dad get a divorce? Who said Mom and Dad were getting divorced? Allie, Dad doesn't live at our house anymore. I'm not stupid. Yeah, well, no one said they're getting divorced. Yeah, right. When my friend Erin's dad moved out, her parents got a divorce. So our parents probably will too. I don't see why Mom has to be so mad at Dad. Yeah, well, it's not Mom's fault if they do get divorced. All Dad did was cheat on something. So what? Who said you had to be perfect? No one said you had to be perfect.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, here, let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
Over there.
Oh, thanks. This purse
There you go.
contains the story of my life.
Efficient packer. I think I'd need a trunk. Is that Hawaii?
Yes.
My husband and I dreamed of going there. We were saving. And look at you in that bikini. You look great.
Oh, 1982, BC, before children.
May I?
Oh, please.
I wish I had more pictures of my family.
Well, proves you had one, right? Maddie.
Gwen.
Hi.
My husband and our son. Deshaun's 6 now.
Handsome family.
Thank you.
Do you and your husband get any time to yourselves now?
He died 3 years ago. Shot breaking up a fight. He was a cop.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But we're doing okay, Deshaun and I. I take classes at the university during the day, and I work out here at night. My mother looks after my son.
That must be hard.
Yeah. But I just thank the good Lord that our last words were kind. We've been fighting over something the night before. But my husband, Philip, had a house rule. No leaving without some loving. So the next morning, he snuck up behind me in the kitchen and kissed me. 'Cause you just never know.
Madam Parker, please meet your party at the Concourse Restaurant, level 2.
It's my sister,
Madam
finally.
Parker, please meet your party at the Concourse Restaurant, level 2.
Have a great holiday, Gwen.
You too. And don't forget to take lots of pictures.
girls!
Jason.
What are you doing up there?
You didn't even notice we were gone.
How did you get up there?
The escalator.
Well, take the escalator back down, please.
Fine.
We noticed they were gone.
Who?
Kids.
Oh, yeah, of course we noticed. I mean,
That's why we came running out here.
Yeah. They looked like they were having fun.
Oh, yeah. So was I.
Maddie Parker?
Yes.
This way, please.
I don't understand.
This is your table.
Oh.
Remember the last time we were stuck in this airport? Grad school, spring break, our first trip together. Our plane was delayed almost 4 hours, but it didn't matter because I was exactly where I wanted to be.
What are you doing?
Wooing you.
Wooing me?
I'm a little out of practice, but I used to be pretty good at it. Give me a chance, Maddie.
I better find Catherine and the girls.
I'm sure Aunt Catherine's got everything under control. Come on.
Just for a minute.
Okay.
One for you, one for you, one for me, one for you. Give me something good this time. You keep winning. Tell me about it.
No, I'm sorry. Please apologize for me, right? I don't think it's that bad. I tried, but there's just we're delayed and they can't get some information. Yes. As soon as I can.
Hey, where's your ring?
Oh, I took it off this morning. I'm surprised to see you're still wearing yours.
Said I wanted to take it off.
What did I do wrong?
You? Nothing. I'm the one who messed things up.
I'm sure there's enough blame to go around.
Do you remember the good times, or does it turned into one big regret?
You were the only man I ever wanted to marry. I don't regret following my heart.
I'm sorry that somewhere along the way that young couple got lost, Maddie.
Yeah, somewhere between jobs and kids. A million errands that had to be run. On my to-do list. Not much time for us.
Remember when we first moved into the house and I installed that dimmer so that we would always feel like we were dining by candlelight? When was the last time I turned that thing on?
I don't know. Wouldn't mind a little ambience with my peanut butter and pizza.
Where were we before we were Mom and Dad?
We were people who liked to dance. I need some air.
Clouds obscure the runways and we hope to resume service shortly. Please check your airlines for revised schedule.
Maddie, wait.
Attention all passengers.
Maddie?
Snow is so beautiful, isn't it?
Sure is.
Boy, what a mess it's made of our day. It's almost 10:30. He should have been in Florida hours ago. We should be in Chicago. He said a chance of snowing. A chance?
I don't know about you, but I was kind of nervous back there. I mean, it felt like we were a couple of kids, almost like our first date.
Big Ten hockey championship. You asked me to meet you outside the locker room afterwards, remember? U of M had just won. People were going crazy, dancing in the streets. There were so many girls running after you.
I only had eyes for one of them.
I'm sorry, I'm usually the life of the party. You said you painted houses.
I do. You should see my window trims and downspouts.
This is so professional. You could sell work like this.
Yeah, I do on occasion. But for now, with the boy who needs, books and computer games and tuition, I've got to concentrate on Johnson interior and exterior house painting. Quality work at reasonable prices.
Would you sign up for me?
We have to.
Thanks for making me look so good.
Oh, yeah, well, that was awfully easy.
The girls are practically teenagers, which can only help. I mean, they're not going to need constant attention. We can find time for us again. What do you say we take off somewhere in a couple of weeks? Just you and me. Hmm? How about Hawaii? We haven't been back since our honeymoon. How about it? You and me on a beach somewhere. I bet you still got a string bikini tucked away in a drawer.
I don't think that's gonna work for me.
How come?
For one thing, the suit won't fit.
Come on, what are you talking about? You haven't gained 5 pounds in 15 years.
Except when I was pregnant.
You're not.
I am. 3 months.
Maddie, what's the matter?
Nothing.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you a little secret that you're not going to find in any of my damn guidebooks. Happy homemaker. What a joke. Most nights I'm sitting here looking at television and grabbing a book and climbing into my empty four-poster. Maddie, it's been almost 25 years since your father left. And I was too proud and too stubborn to go and try and stop him.
You still miss Dad?
That's right. My first book was selling better than the Bible, and that was the proof, right? That I was the perfect mother, the perfect wife, and the perfect fool. And a little while later, I fell in love with someone.
Married 23 years this summer, Dad and Audrey.
Yeah, you might want to add happily married.
Mom, I always thought it would be the same for me and Matt. I didn't really imagine that marriage would be this hard.
Well, you see, that's where so many of us get screwed up. We exchange rings, we make a few promises, and then we expect to spend the next 50 years with our heads in the clouds. Well, that's bull. We work hard at our careers. We work hard at keeping our figures, and we read all the books we can about raising our children. But work at marriage? You kidding? Nobody works at romance. Trust me, Maddie. True romance is holding the wrinkled old hand of the person that you've been clinging to for 50 years. Not spritz of perfume and candlelight and under the covers with number 14.
14?
It's just a figure of speech, Maddie, not a confession. Well, I haven't exactly been cloistered all these years, but, you know, I've never met a man that I wanted to be married to the way I did your father.
Why are you telling me all this?
Maddie, when does Matt's plane leave?
About 10 minutes.
That's why. Sweetheart, if Matt walks through that gate, he's gone. And you'll have no one to blame but yourself. But if you don't love him, well, then you just go to your gate and flip through a magazine and, you know, relax.
I'm sorry I didn't read your last 3 books, Mom, because you know what? You have some pretty good advice. I'm gonna run now. And, I'll call you.
Bye-bye.
Attention passengers, this is the final warning call for NSC Flight 634, 781, 530.
Excuse me. Someone on the plane.
Oh, I'm sorry. The plane just pulled out.
Are you sure?
Yes, about 5 minutes ago.
Thank you.
Good news out there that storm system we've been watching throughout the last 12 hours is finally starting to taper off. That's great news, especially for a lot of people traveling. In fact, we have received word at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport that runways are now open, so they're going to try to get some of the flights going. A lot of people have been stranded there, and I know this is good news that you can get your loved ones for Christmas. And for the kids out there still watching TV, the best part, it looks like Santa Claus will be able to make it to the Twin Cities. So your wish will come true.
MS passenger Neil Williams, John Hyatt, Concourse Gate 23. Passenger Neil Williams, John Hyatt,
Oh, I'm sorry. I look just like mine. I lost my purse. Excuse me.
Joe Kern, major party at Red Concourse Gate 36A. Joe Kern, major party at Red Concourse.
Gwen! I left my bag in the phone booth and my photo album was in it.
Okay, just try to stay calm. What else was in your bag?
Well, I've got the plane tickets in my pocket, but everything else, my wallet, my keys, my ring.
Your ring?
Well, that doesn't matter. The most important thing is that photo album. My daughter worked so hard on it.
Jim, this is Gwen. You copy?
I got it.
We're looking for a photo album and a purse last seen on the Red Concourse.
Maddie. I'm sorry. This is all we could find.
Looks good, and here you go.
MSP Flight 523 will be boarding in 5 minutes. That's MSP Flight 523 will be boarding in 5 minutes.
Did they find it?
No. I'm sorry I never thanked you for my present. It took a lot of work to organize all those photos, and you did a beautiful job. I always meant to do it myself, but I never took the time. It made me think about all the wonderful times that this family's had.
Do you think they'll ever find it?
I wish they would, Ellie, but I'm afraid the album's gone.
We won't be taking any more family photos, will we, Mom?
Honey, no matter what happens between your father and me, we'll always be a family.
It won't be the same. Not if we're never in the same pictures.
Ladies and gentlemen, MSP Flight 523 is now boarding.
Well, it's about time.
Flight 523
Who would have thought that I'd run into this goofy kid I knew in grade school? Now he's a single dad who paints sheetrock for a living. And all of a sudden I'm writing lasagna at Craig's in my Filofax with a happy face next to it.
You drew a happy face?
Yeah. Can you believe it?
This may be a good thing for you, you know? Nice guy, more concerned about being a good father than building his portfolio.
You think?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm just sorry about you and Matt. I really thought things would turn out differently.
It's over.
I can't believe that you told him about the baby and he still got on that plane.
I didn't really give him a chance.
Don't you worry, Maddie. I'm going to be there every step of the way. I'll go to those breathing classes with you. I'll hold your hand in the delivery room. And I promise, I'll even learn how to change a diaper or two. We'll get through this together, okay?
Will Madeline Parker please come to the lost and found? Madeline Parker, please come to the
Board
lost
without
and
me.
found.
You're going to miss the plane.
Catherine, I need those pictures.
Mom, I want to go with you.
Go with Aunt Cat. I'll be right back.
Come on, come on.
You page the Parker Hill. Maddie, Gwen.
Your luck.
You found it.
We found it in a recycling bin.
Thank you.
I hope you're not as sentimental about your purse. That's gone.
You know what I wish? I wish we'd taken more photographs.
Yeah, me too.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on a plane.
I realized I didn't want to go anywhere.
For Christmas.
For good.
What about your new job?
I always liked my old one.
What's this?
Photo album. I thought we could start a new one. You know, I'm a fool for baby pictures.
Maddie, your purse. Oh, my bag.
Why don't you check and see if everything's in it?
No, they took my wallet.
Oh, sorry.
My keys are here. My date book, my glasses, and my ring.
Put this ring on your hand 14 years ago. Nothing would make me happier than to have that honor again. Because this man's heart is still on fire.
Yes.
Our plane leaves in about 5 minutes.
There's been a change in plans.
Dad!
Ellie, hold this for me, will you? We're gonna start a new one. Let's go home.
Let's go home. Come on. Oh, we'll sing Christmas songs.
Hey, Dad, can we start a fire?
Sure, we can.
So, we'll drink some eggnog?
I'm wait for Santa Claus. What about Grandma?
We'll call her from home. She can send us the leftovers.
Does this mean we won't have to stencil angels on toilet paper?
What are you talking about?
I hope Grandma's not mad.
Something tells me she won't mind. It's going to be Christmas as usual.